In today's episode, we're gonna be building this desk for Walker.
That's me!
Your first idea was to build the worst desk possible.
Oh yeah. I was like, just build me the worst desk you can possibly think of.
Just take like 2 sawhorses and put a piece of plywood on it. Like, here's your new desk. That'd be funny. Like, I could do it like if we did this differently and I was trying to surprise you with it. I would build it up to you, like, dude, I built you this sweet desk. And it's literally just a piece of plywood
There's like those 2
sitting on like 2 trash cans.
Is that longboard on 2 bricks? Like, we're
all right, dude, get to work. We got work to do. Let's go. And then it's like, just kidding. Nobody cares.
Just kidding. I'm gonna make you build it.
Wait, this isn't getting any easier. Hi, everybody. We are here in the office at Lift Dark Studios. The newly renovated office. I don't know at this point that I've given you guys a shop tour, but you might just get one by accident today. So we're gonna build him a desk. That's today's mission. The cool part is he's gonna start editing more of these. He edited this video that you're watching right now. I've named it
The plan?
Walker Deskus Ranger.
Yeah, I felt sick when he told me this too. Well, why not
I just wrote tax.
Tescus?
Are you okay?
No.
We want it to be 30 inches tall. These are our constants because that's the size of my desk, and I feel like it would make sense to just be able to butt up right against it. By the way, don't mind the mess. It's like that all the time. Of course, the depth and all that is going to be dictated by the top that we find. So we're going to go very soon up the street to Black Dog Salvage and get a wooden top. I'm going to try to find something over there in the inventory that's like pre-made. Because all I want to do today is build the metal base, and then we'll just put the whatever top we find on top of it. So this measurement's pointless, but the height.
So everything we just did, throw it out.
Yeah, right. By the way, we're doing this in one day and sort of like with no plan. So if that wasn't already obvious. So 30 inches tall, and I have 2-inch square tubing for the base, which is this stuff. So these were actually the legs that I cut off of my old metal table, and I have a bunch of this stuff laying around. Desk. But that's boring. Right? Okay, so now you know how boring it was.
So boring it makes me mad.
2 legs. But that's also kind of boring, so maybe, I kind of like that.
I actually really like that.
Or like this.
I kind of like the diagonals.
This, and then you'll have a piece of tube that comes into it like that, so I'll have to notch it.
Dear God. Save us. Okay, how about this?
Yeah, here.
Okay.
This marker's not big enough for your ideas.
No, it's not. So how about, you know those like old ornamental bathtubs?
Yes, like claw feet tubs.
Yes. What if we add claw feet
Okay.
to the bottom of every leg?
Yeah, no, I'm still with you. What if we cast your feet?
Wait, I have bronzed imprints of my baby feet.
Good, perfect.
What if we use that as a mold and add my baby feet to the bottom here?
Is that what your baby feet look like?
Yeah, they look like little potatoes.
And my buddy Steve's partner, Anna, just dropped off this free chair. What do you think?
It's perfect. I couldn't be happier. Although I feel like if I lean back, it's gonna break.
It might, and it's, in which case, film in 60 frames per second. The funny thing about this chair is as it spins, it actually changes height. So yeah, if you do too much rotary contemplation, you will become shorter.
There goes the good part of my day.
Well, I'm not gonna say it's a bad idea, but we should maybe, just back burner it for right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
What if?
Do you have any other ideas?
Wheels.
All right, let's go to Black Dog. Well, we're here.
We did it.
The other day, like if you have any like reject butcher block or like tabletops that didn't
There's
get,
no such thing here.
yeah,
No such
Well,
thing.
like say reject is a good thing.
I mean, when
Yeah.
it's rejected, it becomes BTUs or trash. That's the only
Right,
thing.
or a desk.
Or no. Trash. If it goes.
So, look at this piece.
You know what? That's actually solid.
Cherry slab. I'm not going to be able to get away with that for very cheap.
No.
They have oh, that's already laminated. They have 700.
So glass.
Yeah, so the free glass that we were talking about, we're going to do that. Yeah. So we're over here at the warehouse, which is just down the road from Black Dog's retail location. And this is where, when we would get salvage from a project, from a building, we'd bring it here first and process it, unload it from the truck, measure it, photograph it, clean it up. And then as it's ready to sell, we would take it back to the retail location. So my hope here, Dad said there was some glass over here we can look at, but then also just in general, more kind of a raw material area, so we might, be able to get away with a little bit less investment.
That just scared the shit out of me.
Well, I don't get it, man. What's the problem? These.
Yeah, so I mean.
These are actually from a bank. They were teller windows.
So they're bulletproof.
They are bullet resistant, probably.
Yeah. They're deeper than.
It's almost 5 feet, but if you let go, they are 3 feet.
Yeah, they're real. Oh,
Which isn't bad. The only
an
thing I was
option.
thinking on the way over here, the only thing about using glass is that you can't just make 2 legs and attach them to the glass. You now have to make a base that
like
stands on its own with a stretcher or something in between the 2 legs, which is fine. Easy enough to do. But you just gotta switch up the design a little bit. I know. Get a grip, dude.
I'm trying. Gotta get under.
Okay. It's cool. It has these holes in it.
Yeah.
We could almost use those to fasten it down. I should get a blanket.
I'm seeing dirt and rocks.
Yeah, or a scrap piece of wood. Let's set this in the mulch. Universally small.
Yes. I feel very reassured.
What could possibly go wrong?
Ooh, love that sound.
That's Zachary. It'll be just fine. I'm gonna drive at about 5 miles an hour, and we'll go back to Lift Arc.
All right, yeah. How are you gonna do this, monkey man?
Ooh.
Are you gonna
You grab that edge.
get underneath it somehow? Yeah. How are you?
We're fine.
Holy.
We're fine. Okay. This one has my name on it. Yeah, we can set it on this table. Now we got to come up with our dimensions. So I did like that sort of trapezoid shape,
I like that too.
but I'm not married to it. You could also do an X.
I kind of like an X too.
This is fun because you could do 2 X's like this, and then just have a stretcher in between,
Right.
which would hold it and make it stable.
That would actually be really cool.
This could be a tube. I think I have some round tubing over there, so we build 2 X's.
Let's do that then.
We'll connect those dots. That's our box. So
Yeah, that's perfect.
that'll work nicely. This is like super, like analog, you know, like
Right.
not a whole lot of
Yeah.
math, just sort of visualizing everything in a 3D space.
Wait, you're telling me you didn't design this in CAD first?
Is it obvious? So we need to calculate this angle.
Calculate, Walker.
3,226 divided by 17.124 is 32.679.
And see, the saw is telling us that that's a 33-degree angle.
I was close.
Wait, what did you say?
Like 32 point something something.
Dude, that's nuts. Hold on, let me lock it in and see just how close. 30, 1, 2, 3. The power's gone to his head, man. He's crazy. Okay, cut. All right. Drop a few in here.
Perfect up here.
That's pretty good. And now,
They overlay one of those.
see.
Forward a little bit more. Right
What I
there.
might do is see, that's just helping us project the line. The old close one eye trick. Never lets you down. Except most of the time.
Hey, old close one eye. I call him.
Oh, close one eye.
That's pretty spot on.
All right, so let's go cut that angle. Okay, now we dial that in. And because I don't want it to be too tight, I'm gonna put the blade on the outside of each mark, just to give us a little
then
bit
you can
of,
grind it if you need to.
well actually then I would fill the gap with
Oh, with
weld.
weld, right.
It would be too short as opposed to too long.
Right. Of course. I know these things.
All right, we got our angle locked in, and now we're just making an X.
Hello.
How'd you do?
Terrible.
You good.
Sweet.
I'm gonna make these lines a little better. So, let's do some welding.
Woo!
What happens is when you pull the trigger, wire comes out of this gun.
Oh, ooh.
And this
Gross.
is what, gross.
Yikes.
Raise it up till it clicks. Yeah, and it should stay up. Anyway, make yourself comfortable.
I'm in danger. You son of a bitch.
Okay, let's weld.
Oh boy.
Riley has to go. Riley's been filming. He's got to go do a shoot. So, bye Riley.
Bye, Riley.
We'll be filming ourselves.
It's one less person to see my terrible welds.
You want to kind of hold it about a ½ inch off the joint and put the wire right so it's
there.
going to feed right in between the two metals you're trying to
Just
join.
like for like a second.
So flop that down. I'm going to hold this for you and just hold it down for about, a second. a little longer. There you go. You've officially done your first tack weld.
Holy shnikes.
Cool, right?
Yeah, that's a lot. I don't know. A lot less pressure on the trigger than I expected.
Yeah, it's super not that difficult. So yeah, do the same thing there.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead. Exactly, and now do it there and there. You see, it's kind of just like a glue gun.
Yeah, gotta be a little.
And so one trick to use is like rest your hand on the material. That way you can stabilize the gun.
Is it all right if I'm going from this angle?
Sure. It's just a tack weld for now. Nice, dude. Yeah, these things, if they're not tight, kinda. So there you go, man.
I did it.
Look at that. So now we'll go through and weld all around them. We'll run beads. So I'll show you how I do that. And now actually we're gonna throw some welding jackets on because you can actually get a sunburn from this bright light. So I'll just do it, you can watch and I'll explain what I'm doing.
Small little
See what I was doing?
Yeah.
So if there's a gap, like that's a really bad joint. So you have to move, because you're essentially just dragging the metal. I mean, you can really think of it as kind of a hot glue gun. Like to fill that gap, you can't really just go straight through. You kind of have to bridge it.
Gotcha.
I gotta kind of put less heat into it. One thing you can do is move faster so that you're not, because the longer you stay in one area, the more heat you're dumping into the
Right.
So this is a good tight one, so I'll let you practice on that.
Oh boy.
I know, it's all good. You can't, so yeah, you want to get comfortable. Like, forget about me. I want you to position the piece and position the torch in a comfortable position.
Yeah, this is pretty good.
And before you pull the trigger, just sort of practice. Like, move the torch in the motion of the weld. Something like that, yeah. You want to make sure that you're moving laterally fast enough, but then also spreading the weld.
Gotcha.
So just give it a shot and see what happens. You want to kind of make sure, you want to hold it a little bit more perpendicular.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, exactly. Go ahead. So,
Yikes.
so here's what happened. You were moving too fast. You weren't putting enough metal into it, and you spent more time on that, side of the joint than this. And that's okay, you can just go back over it now. So now the joint is smaller and it's over here. So move slower.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and spread it evenly. Bring your torch closer a little bit. Closer. Okay. Started to make sense there at the end.
Yeah.
And you want to be closer.
Yeah, well that was the problem on the first run too. I think I was a little too distant, so then
It gets spattery and does weird stuff for sure. And there's actually gas flowing out of here too. So it shields it from impurities.
Right.
So the farther you are away, the less the shielding gas has an effect and it actually looks worse.
You know, we should grab the camera real quick to show the difference between the two.
Okay. This was mine, and it's still not that pretty of a weld because it burned through, but this is Walker's. And what was happening is the first time he went through, he went too fast and he spent too much time on one side of the joint, so it wasn't exactly working out. And then he went back over it, and the hard part, I think you'll agree, is to actually keep track of where the joint is.
Yeah, because
all you can see, all you can see is the welder. We're gonna grind this down anyway, so we want to put on more metal, just a little bit, and fill these holes, and then we'll grind it flat, and you'll never be able to know. Look at that. That's Walker's like third weld ever. Look at that, man. That's so good. You did that. Small, slow circles. You stayed right in the center of the seam, and you even started and stopped in the right spot. Whee! Heck yeah.
All right, now you do the hard ones.
Yeah. Now, because it's glass, we can't anchor the legs to the top. So we need to actually make the base a completely standalone system. Stella's barking at strangers. Like this square tube, for instance, in between, that'd be kind of cool. You can do it flat. I think because they're X's, you do this so it mimics the look. Give you a place to put your feet too.
Hey, there you go.
I'm just making this up as I go. Stupid. That was so stupid. I didn't put a tack on that side. Now I can take the clamp off. Do you see?
Yeah. It's all coming together now. So Tay just whipped up 90% of the project in about 30 minutes.
Well, you know, it's like welding, it just happens.
Yeah, he does
You
it in
just
his
go.
sleep.
It turned out all right.
Turned out great.
But I want to see if we'd stayed flat. So let's
The true
check.
test. Testing your eyeballing.
Be careful with it.
That is flat as a
Look at
mofo,
that.
dude.
Doesn't rattle at all.
There's no wobble.
Dude,
That's
that is
beautiful.
How cool is that? See, and this is why the table you build on has to be level. Looks good, man.
I think so too. Watch out, maybe. Oh boy, it's gonna be.
I know, we're gonna have to go up with it. All right, dude, it's gonna go here. Oh, it's flat. That's why I just put felt on the bottom too, so it like evens it out.
Okay.
That looks great. All right, here we go. Big reveal.
Holy moly.
How satisfying is that?